Hey guys, welcome. Hello everyone. Salam. Those who are already here, guys, can you tell me if you can hear me? Do you have voice? I'm not very much prepared. Just started the stream. Have to set up everything. Can you hear me? Do you have sound? Please type in a text if so. Alright, cool. Let's wait until a few more people get in, and then we can start with the Bitcoin check, market update, with the weekly stream. The first one, thanks to Delta Exchange sponsoring the stream, the weekly stream. All right. I will just start because I think people can later on watch it on YouTube when they join. When they can't join, they can watch the video on YouTube, right? Okay, guys, let's start with the stream. So a year ago, those of you who follow me longer probably noticed I shared my favorite pattern. It is this one. It's a trading pattern, which we then later called the 3-tap, thanks to my friend Ragproof. He did explain this one, and it became famous as the 3-tap. It is basically a low which is getting swept, then a demand zone forms, price retest that zone, right, and then the price rallies from there. So I had shared this a year ago in 2021 in February. And yeah, Bitcoin pretty much. Let's open up the Binance chart here because it has more history, I think. So after that, after I had shared the 3-tap, so-called 3-tap pattern, we had many opportunities to long Bitcoin according to the 3-tap. Just like here, right? This was the first 3-tap, guys, and I had shared that one as well here on my profile. Predicted these moves for a few weeks and not once, and Bitcoin exactly made that 3-tap pattern. So pattern recognition, guys, this is this one, okay? So the low got swept, retested, and priced it rally exactly as predicted. But that's not all. In the smaller time frame, right? In the small time frame, we had many 3-taps, and even here during the bear market in the summer last year, we had a 3-tap. We had this low, the low got swept, retested, the price did rally. We had the same thing here in a bit different way. This low got swept, we formed the zone of demand, price retested that zone a few times, and price did rally from there. Also guys, as I told you, in a smaller time frame, and this is just a daily time frame, okay, here you have another 3 tap. One low, price sweeps that low, then retest this strong sweep, strong zone of demand, and then starts a rally. Of course, this rally was not in an uptrend, it was during a downtrend, but it was good enough for a bounce, and we did trade these bounces. If you did follow me a few months back, then you know we longed altcoins. Always suggested to take profits, guys, always. During this downtrend, when I did long Bitcoin here, always suggested to take profit, okay? We have been in a downtrend, we tried to long Bitcoin. We didn't know how low it goes, right? So that's why we tried to long, but we always took profit and scaled out without loss, hopefully. Yeah. Today I want to speak about my thoughts on Bitcoin and generally about the market. And later on in future episodes, maybe next week, I want to start to update the content that I had made on YouTube. Because a lot of time passed, okay? All that stuff was like 2 years ago, and the price action has changed a lot, guys. Of course, you cannot trade pin bars exactly the same way how I described them 2 years ago. We have a lot more traders now, big traders, institutions joined, and yeah. As a result, the price action changed a lot, and the more traders use these patterns and these tactics, of course, they won't work the same anymore. And this is what I told the people when I started sharing that content. I told them, we had a private group on Telegram, and I told them, guys, I am sharing all the stuff, but the more people use this, the less it will work in the future. Okay? But the basic stuff, the basic theory, the game theory does not change. And today, I want to tell you one important thing about the market, and that is, guys, many traders think that you trade the chart, only the chart, with lines and, without thinking what is happening there, without thinking about the reasons why these candles form. There's always a story behind that, okay? And in these streams, I want to just try to make you understand better what is happening. Why do these candles form? Why do we have these pin bars, and why do we have these sweeps? What is happening there? Who's creating them? Okay, which traders? So in general, it is pretty simple. Most of the price action that you see on the chart is being formed by traders who lose. Okay, statistically, guys, most of the traders lose. This is known. This is a known fact. 90% or so traders lose, right? And most of the PA here, what you see is traders losing money. And the big guys, there are always some big guys who have better resources, who use those losing traders to make profit of them. And the only way to be profitable is to recognize how these guys trade, how these big guys trade, so that you can trade with them. Okay? You can copy their strategy. You try to understand what they are up to next. And this is what we do. This is what I do. I look at the chart, I try to understand where people want to go long, and I know they will get stopped out. Okay? Something else will happen, because the big guy has another plan. And it is all about orders, guys. This is order flow. What I'm going to tell you in the streams is pretty much order flow. Okay? Let's see how many people joined. Oh man, a lot of people already. Welcome everyone. Nice to see you on the stream. Can you hear me? Is the voice fine? İyiyim kardeş, sağ ol. Hallo? Ja, Bruder, alles gut. Was geht bei dir? Alright, I'm happy you guys joined here. We have 109 people watching right now for the first stream. That's a lot in my opinion. And everyone else who misses the stream can later on watch it on YouTube. I'm not that prepared, guys. I have the trades that I have posted on Twitter this week. So 2 long setups. Last week, yeah, we already have the new week. Today is Monday. We did long Bitcoin here at 38.5. Then later on I did long dip here. And currently, okay, let me remove these. Currently I am trying to long, but I think this might go actually a bit lower. So let me draw a zone of demand here quick, where the price did show the reaction. And the thing is, guys, you never know if the big guys place new trades or if they take profit. Okay, because it looks the same. So all of the stuff that you see here, guys, is either profit taking or new trades being placed. Okay, when you place new trades, it usually happens at extreme highs or extreme lows. Okay, this is where new trades are being placed, like here. Okay, sell orders are being placed here, guys. Okay, here, and everything else here is profit taking. You know, this here, for example, is profit taking. They stop people out after sweeping these lows. Then the price usually shows a small reaction, and that's profit taking. And it looks pretty much the same as if new trades are being placed. So you never know for sure if there are new trades being placed or if that's only profit taking. So I will explain this in an own lesson. Okay, this topic needs an own lesson. But just to update today's trade, guys, I am not sure if here new trades are being placed or if this is just profit taking. So what happened here is pretty obvious. So we did short Bitcoin here, right? Because that's what I had planned to do. Pretty much when I shared the trade here, my plan was to wait for this pattern and then short. And that's what happened. I mean, price went up. Made a high, then swept that high. And sell trades have been placed here, for sure, okay? New trades have been placed here from the big guys. This is obvious, okay? This was planned. I had planned this to go short here. The reason why I tried to long here is only a scalp long because I expect potentially another move up to stop out the people who shorted with them. Maybe that's not necessary, I don't know. It can also just keep going down. I thought it's more likely that the price goes a bit higher, okay, to take out this high and then retraces for the lows. That was my plan. And currently I'm in a long, a scalp long, as I said. So we have the 3-tap here, the classic 3-tap, okay. We had this low, and then let me tell you what is happening here, guys. People go long, okay. then buy orders enter. Look, let me explain it like this. This is pretty annoying stuff, pretty annoying price action to watch actually. If you understand what is happening here, guys, it is annoying as fuck, okay? Because it's crazy. All right, but maybe you find yourself in the things that I explain. Maybe you find yourself and understand better what is happening. So when the price, after these big guys short, yeah, after they sell, the price goes down, takes out some lows, and they have sell orders entering the market because the longs are getting stopped out. What these guys do is they take profit. And they need sell orders from the opposite side to take profit from their shorts. Okay? They need a lot of orders because they place big trades. So what they need to close their short positions to take profit, even if only partially, okay, if they want to take partly profit from their shorts, what do they need to do when they want to close their short position? They need to buy, because closing a short position is buying, right? Closing a short position is buying. So you need the opposite orders from the opposite traders, the masses traders, to close your shorts, and that is sell orders. People need to sell so they can buy, close their shorts, take profit. And all these guys, these normal traders, when they get stopped out, sell orders enter the market, and that's where these guys then have the opportunity to take profit from their shorts, partly profit, okay? And you know what? What is even more crazy? When they take profit from their shorts, the price bounces, okay? Because they buy, right? Taking profit from shorts is buying, the price bounces. And then the normie traders, they start buying because they think a reversal is happening. They start buying. The buy orders from the normal traders, the random traders, you know, the small retail traders, they enter the market, and then when they have all the buy orders, they use it to sell. They do the opposite thing, okay? And that is a ping pong, guys, okay? These guys then bring the price more down. These people who long here get stopped out. A lot of sell orders for these guys to again take profit from the shorts that they had entered here. You know, they take profit again. And then people start longing again, the normal people. And then they sell again. Okay? Stop people out, bring sell orders, create sell orders, and when they have the sell orders from the opposite side, from the normal traders, okay, then they take profit. And when they take profit, it is buying. Closing short position is buying. So the price goes up. Again, normal traders are being trapped that this is a breakout, you know, a reversal. They draw patterns like this maybe. They think, wow, it is breaking out here. They buy. And all the buy orders that come into the market now, they are being used to sell. And it repeats all the time, guys. Here you see this. Many people, I'm pretty sure, went long here and then they got stopped out. Let me turn off the music a bit, for a bit, because this is an important topic. Hope you understand so far, guys. People get stopped out. The sell orders are being used from the big guys to take profit off their shorts. Then when they take profit, they use buy orders to close the short position. That's when the price goes up. Normal traders think this is a trend reversal and start buying. And those buy orders from the normal traders are being used to sell more. Okay? And then here, this is a small time frame distribution. Then they even stop all these guys out. And again, they have sell orders because these guys get stopped out. All right, sell orders enter the market. Then they again have enough liquidity to take profit off their shorts here. So this is why I'm currently not sure if this is only a profit taking consolidation here. Okay, Pretty annoying, you know, they take profit, people think this is a reversal. And I also try to long because, as I told you, you never know for sure if this is only profit taking or if they place new trades. So eventually they will place, after they took profit, enough profit, eventually they will place new trades. And when they do that, as I told you, it looks the same. Okay, so we have a three tap here, as I told you, pretty much looks the same. All right, so this is why I tried to long here, and price each time I longed it went up, but it's pretty annoying because it comes down all the time. So in the worst case, I think this is just profit taking and price goes lower to take out some other lows here, maybe. Okay, maybe it just takes out this low. This is why I always wait for reaction. Okay, maybe it just takes out this low like this, you know, and then I would wait for a reclaim, a retest of that zone, and then try to long again, a retest of a small time frame demand zone. Or if they go for these lows, then the same. Okay, this is how we trade. We wait for the sweep, then we wait for a reaction, and then you have a small demand zone most of the times in the smaller time frame, like in a 15-minute or 5-minute even, and then we long the retest of that zone, just like I did here. This was here taken out, right? A strong, small zone of demand formed, where I did then try to long a few times, and the price shows reaction, it bounces, but this might only be profit taking. So if this is actually new trades being placed here, because that's also an possibility, maybe they place some new trades to bring the price back up, then I would expect this to hold, this low, of course, and then I would target minimum these highs here. Okay, because it is then it would be a third. So you had one high, two highs, and three. The third high of this potentially distribution, right? The big guys also, guys, they need a few times until they are filled fully. Okay, they don't get filled in just one go. You know, when they sell, they don't have enough orders from the opposite side to fill in one go. So what they do is they take partly profit here to bring the price back up. Then they fill more orders because then many people try to long again. They fill more orders here. Okay. Then usually the price goes back up for a third time. Another topic, guys. Many new traders on Twitter are absolutely killing the game. Mainly small traders, small accounts who use these methods, price action methods, share absolute nice educational content, and I will definitely share the links to their accounts on Twitter this week. I have seen a group called PA Kings, and I think I follow all of them. Then this week I saw they have a group, and I really like the guys. They share free content. I will do an FF on Twitter. So if anyone is interested in learning all this price action stuff, and not only from me, because I'm not the only one. There are people who have other methods and other strategies, and maybe even more advanced than me because I'm old school. Okay, then you should take the chance and learn that stuff if you want to learn this price action trading thing. All right. So this is for Bitcoin, guys. If we don't go up from here, okay, if the price goes below this low, then I would wait for reaction. I would stop out. I would not add more or more. That's not how I trade usually, except if I have high conviction, then I scale in, then I add more instead of stopping out. But here in this case, I don't have high conviction, to be honest with you. So what I would do is I would just stop, scale out, and then wait for the lows and wait for reaction to enter back along, okay? All right, I think Bitcoin goes up another time and maybe even to take out this high because the altcoins look very good. And this is what I wanted to actually tell you in this video. And I will look at the altcoins with you as well real quick. I think Bitcoin has good chances to go up a bit more before it retraces. This is why I'm trying to long Bitcoin. When I long Bitcoin, I usually long altcoins as well. Except in the past 3 months where I didn't share anything about altcoins. My gut told me to stay away from altcoins. The market was really bad. But last week, I said that it's time to look at altcoins again, guys. If you remember that tweet, if you did follow. And that was pretty much here, the bottom of Ethereum BTC. Here, a week ago, I shared that it's time to watch altcoins, and I shared also the Ethereum BTC chart that it's on a support. And yeah, it went up, it broke out of a downtrend here. And many altcoins started to rally with Ethereum BTC because Ethereum is the leader of the altcoins. Guys, you know this. It's a pretty known fact in crypto that if Ethereum BTC is bullish, then it is alt season. And this usually happens when Bitcoin goes sideways. And Bitcoin is going sideways. If we open up the daily time frame, it's pretty much a sideways consolidation here, right? And I think we will keep going sideways with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is a bit fucked here in this range, so I expect definitely a bit more consolidation, in which end Bitcoin can even take out these lows. So, you know, during this whole sideways consolidation, I expect everything with Bitcoin to happen slowly, all right? Slowly, sideways mode. Interesting for price action traders, but for normal people it is not really interesting to trade Bitcoin. But every time Bitcoin makes a low and then goes up, you can buy the altcoin dips because I expect altcoins to perform good in the next weeks and months. So what can we expect from altcoins is that, let's open some support and resistance levels. These highs, of course. I think you can see it right here, these highs. We can expect these highs minimum, that's resistance. So that's like 10% above current price. And if Ethereum rallies 10%, it means that other altcoins rally a lot more, usually, especially the mid caps and low caps. So then, guys, of course, we have the highs also potentially targets. So Ethereum probably goes higher to here and maybe even higher. So this is what I do definitely expect in the next weeks, and I think the summer is bullish for altcoins. Okay, I think the summer is and will be bullish for altcoins starting from now. It already started. And of course, you will not have a straight rally. It will start slowly. You will have corrections, you know, just like yesterday we had a dip, right? Yesterday we had a dip because Bitcoin dipped, and then Bitcoin bounced a bit and altcoins rally. And this will happen all the time. So they will rally up to resistance, and then there will be a correction maybe, and so on. So it is all about buying dips on altcoins. And I will take a general look at altcoins as well. But before I do that, let's check the total altcoin um, chart. And guys, this is pretty much how Ethereum also looks like. You know, Ethereum is the biggest altcoin, and of course the total BTC pairs of altcoins look similar to Ethereum BTC. A bit different, but also similar. So I turned on moving averages right now. The weekly time frame, this is the MA50. Price is on the MA50 support, showing nice reaction and good chances to rally. So the opposite, you know, the opposite chart of this altcoin BTC pair chart is of course the Bitcoin dominance. And currently it looks like Bitcoin dominance is getting rejected here at resistance MA50, and so the all-time low was here. So if it continues to go down, then it would also be in confluence with what I say, that we would have a nice altcoin rally in the next weeks and months, if it gets rejected here, because it looks like that, right? If this is not a fakey, I mean, it can also just come a bit down and then keep going up, but I don't think that will happen. Makes more sense that, yeah, we go a bit lower here. Bitcoin dominance, okay, at resistance, getting rejected, and looks like it is going down, which means altcoins likely to perform good. And yeah, the same way, again, the opposite chart, altcoin BTC pair chart, same on support, looks like it is going higher. And just like I told you, Ethereum is also supporting that. It is broke out of a downtrend. Looks like it is going to the highs here, and then maybe let's open up some BTC pair charts on altcoins. So this is the complete list actually, without any order. Okay, so now I have opened up the top gainers, support and resistance indicator. Okay, let me quickly go scan through altcoins. Quick scan, okay? This is only to show you how altcoins look right now. Many altcoins look like they are bottoming, okay? Except of course these ones that already pumped, like the top gainers today. But you know, you have these bottom formations all across the board, and the ones that did not pump yet, hold on, let me go faster to the ones that have not pumped. Actually, guys, you see this, these are altcoins performing bottom formations right now. Support at bottom, you see this here. These are support levels, okay? And I'm going quick because yeah, I would prefer altcoins that you like, that you know the FA, that they have something going on, you know, it's better to trade altcoins like that. And of course the top altcoins as well. But this is just the formations that I want to show you guys. Altcoins are bottoming like this. Many altcoins are on support. You know, if you see stuff that look like this, it's obvious that many altcoins will rally. And I will share, of course I will share people who post altcoin trades. I will also post altcoin trades, but I am focusing more on Bitcoin. You guys know I have a kid, I'm spending time with the kid, and I do trade altcoins on the app, you know, but posting all those trades is time consuming, and I have a small child who needs me more, and I think you have already enough people on Twitter who share nice trades, so I don't think I have to do that. Yeah, so that's why I'm not sharing altcoin trades anymore, focusing on Bitcoin. And you know, guys, when I see anything changing in the market, like an alt season is about to happen, then I say market will pump, right? Everything will pump, and it happens. So just like last week, I told you market will pump, and it's starting right now. Okay, just like I did last year, because I see the changes in the market from, you know, from the bird eye perspective. So what I do is I trade these altcoins on phone. I trade EMAs as well. I shared stuff on YouTube about how to trade EMAs, moving averages. It makes easier to trade. You don't have to chart if you use EMAs, but charting and buying support and resistance levels is better, of course, okay? So as you see, guys, many altcoins are on support. It is obvious. We had extreme downtrends and many opportunities. So here, this is support, and now this coin here, Ion, is on support. I mean, this is an old dinosaur coin, but yeah, let's see what all these coins do. You see this? I think we will see many rallies in the next weeks. Currently, what we have currently are the new listed coins on Binance. They had some pumps, okay? They multiplied, most of them. The newly listed coins, I don't know, there are probably a lot more that are about to pump. So you should have an eye on the newly listed coins on Binance. I think I have to update my watch list. You just can go Binance listings, guys, and I think you can see which coins have been added recently here, okay? And those coins that have been added in the past 2 or 3 months, I mean, yeah, this year and end of last year, those coins, guys, usually go hard, okay? And you can also add a watch list to your trading view. You can download them here on sandwich.finance. Sandwich.finance, you can download the watch lists. Shout out to Cookie, Crypto Cookie, who's doing these watch lists, updating them for you for free, and then you can import them here, and you have the complete watch list for the exchanges. Yeah, so this is basically what I wanted to tell you in this stream. Market looks promising for altcoins. Bitcoin is boring, going sideways. Long term, we are all bullish on Bitcoin, guys. That is out of question. I mean, long term, you know, Bitcoin is still undervalued because there will, you know, the fundamentals of Bitcoin do not change. There will only ever be 21 millions Bitcoins. Bitcoin has been in uptrend since 10 years now, okay? And it can go a bit down, it can go sideways, but the only direction for Bitcoin is up, okay? Yeah. This is what I said 2 years ago when Bitcoin was at 3K, at 5K. I said Bitcoin is undervalued, and I still say the same. Now, after a 10x gain, I still say the same. Of course, we will have some cheaper prices. Maybe we even go to 20K. It's not out of question. It can happen in a worst case event, right? That we retest. Because I'm not that bull-tart, guys, who's telling you up only. Okay, I'm not a type. I don't know what the future only God knows the future. You know, I believe in God, and I think it is possible that in the worst case when Bitcoin goes down here to the previous high of 20k, why not? That would be a perfect buy opportunity, and then, you know, we will continue going up. Anyways, what I didn't like is the altcoins didn't look as good. I mean, they look bottomed, but in this video I couldn't, show you exactly. The visual was not how I wanted it to be, guys. Okay, but I hope you did understand what I mean. Support, coins are bottoming on support. Yeah, like here, this is what I tried to tell you. Okay, many coins look like this. They are on major support. Of course, not every coin will pump, no. But we will have a lot of pumps, and we will share those as good as we can. And you should also try to do your own work, of course, not rely on other people. What is this? Near. So Near, looks bullish, guys. These coins like Near, Atom, and Phantom, you know, the hype coins, the phone coins, they now, here, bounce of support, and now currently look very bullish. When Bitcoin comes down, they will probably also retrace a bit, but in general, these coins, they have already come down a lot. So Ethereum BTC, again, guys, on the weekly EMA 55, right here. So it's no surprise that we have a reaction here. Weekly EMA 55. And also the MA50 is here. So that's it. Altcoins are more interesting than Bitcoin in the next few weeks, guys. We have potentially an alt season, bullish summer for altcoins, bullish summer coming up. And Bitcoin, for the price action traders, we will keep sharing those trades. I will, in this stream, mainly try to explain about price action and about order flow. Okay, maybe general market updates about Ethereum and some altcoins, about the high caps, but in general, price action about Bitcoin. Okay, so we did short Bitcoin here, guys. We did long here. I told you to short here. Before that, I had told you to long here, try to long. Then I shorted here, posted all that. Then I went long here, did short here, suggested to short. Tried to long here, but told you then, okay guys, stop, I think it goes lower. Then posted some trades here. And sometimes I miss trades, guys. That's because I'm not at the screen a lot. Actually, I'm, not using my laptop. I'm mostly on mobile. But still, I do post these trades. Maybe I spend 2 or 3 hours at the screen, and that's my MacBook. I'm not that guy who's sitting all day, at the screen. But I do take these trades. And yes. So, for example, when I did short Bitcoin here, I told you that there's a chance Bitcoin, we did short here again. After we shorted here, we did short here together with Trader SZ after we already shorted here. Then I shorted here as well, but then said there's a chance the price reverses from here. Okay, and it did. So then here we had some nice pin bar candles, and I gave instructions how to short. So we had this pin bar, and I told you I expect the price. I told you that I went short and I expected the price to retest the high here. Gave you instructions to short. Some people did. I personally closed this short too early. Instead, I should have kept it and hedged long, but I closed this position too early. I had some mindfuckery there. Anyways, we did long Bitcoin then a few times, right? We did long here and then short here, long. This week I also longed here and here. And currently trying to long for the move up, as I said. Looking currently price here on demand. If this holds, then as I told you, I did long here. Looking for these highs. Maybe a bit higher. So then, of course, the answer will be in the smaller time frame. The 50-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame will show us these patterns. The small time frame distribution patterns where we then enter shorts again. Okay, add to our shorts for these lows here, because these lows, they will sooner or later get swept. Okay guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I was not prepared very well. Actually, I wasn't prepared at all. Just started the stream. I thought I have a bit time, so let's start. But I will have more structure, I promise. And we will do this stuff, guys, this price action stuff for next time, for next week. I will prepare some updates for the content that I had shared on YouTube, speaking about pin bars and how to trade them now in the recent market, and how to trade the 3-tap and other patterns. Okay, so that's what I want to speak about in the future episodes. For now, I am happy that you joined. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe. See you soon.